There's this content creator here on TikTok, and beautiful black lady. She makes videos talking about her life, how she met her husband, and being a mom, being married, and also she make a lot of content about fashion and stuff like that. She's a really nice lady. Um, I do see her video on my FYP, and I always watch them whenever I see them. So apparently recently she launched I guess some kind of campaign for a collab she has with Target, and I think it appears that she had this collaboration way before I guess Target decided to stop their DEI program. But now people in the black community are trying to boycott her, sending her even death threat about her and her family just because she has this campaign with Target. So sip on that. But those same people are the ones advocating for this young black teenager who stabbed another kid at a track meet. They got the same people saying that, it was self-defense. Like, we don't care. It's like we don't care about murder anymore. It doesn't matter. We're defending him because he's black and the other kid is white. So wrong is no longer wrong, right is no longer right. Like, no matter how you feel about it, granted, okay, people are saying we don't have all the facts, whatever, but everybody can see that killing another person is wrong. There's nothing wrong in saying that. But if you say that now, you're Uncle Tom, you're tap dancing, for the white folks, and you're doing all kind of stuff because it's wrong. You're not supposed to say that because it's a black kid and he stabbed a white kid. So it's all about, the skin color. Nothing else matter. No facts, no right, no wrong. None of that matters. Okay, sip on that. But then you also have Pastor Mitchell. Apparently, I think I don't know if it was last Sunday, he had this message, and he was saying that the black community should actually tell their kids to respect authority, to respect the police and stuff like that. And people are outraged. People are even saying that, oh, he's not one of us. His parents are from the Caribbean, I think from Trinidad, and they're like, oh, they don't see things the way we see it, and blah blah blah. The Caribbean folks, they don't see things the way we see it. He's not one of us. Like, what he's saying is wrong. Jesus was flipping table. But Jesus also know that we have to have respect for authority. Regardless, God recognized authority. God recognized authority because he's the ultimate authority. So do these people really feel like God would tell people to not have respect for authority, to not be respectful to them? I don't think so. But hey, what do I know? So that lady is getting crucified because she decided to do a collaboration with Target. But this young kid killed another human being, and most of us cannot even say it was wrong. Some people are literally celebrating it. Some people are literally celebrating the fact that that happened because they feel like, oh, finally we got one up on them. And Pastor Mitchell saying that we should have respect for authority is him being an Uncle Tom and being one of those, Uncle Rockers and all of those things. He's not one of us now because he's telling us to have respect for authority. How dare him talking to us like that? And it just breaks my heart. But at the same time, I think as Christians, it's time for us to recognize that we are truly living in the last days. And the Bible says that people will be calling wrong right and right wrong. And I think that's where we are. But we should also not be afraid to stand up for what is right, because that's what Christ called us to do, because that's who he is. That doesn't mean we're going to get it, perfectly and right every time, but we should always try to be on God's side, because at the end of the day, He's the one we're going to have to give account to. He's the one we're going to be standing in front of, for Judgment Day. Not the Black community, not any political party, not what is, trending right now. We're going to have to give account to Him. And I think people need to keep being in their feelings and actually do things with logic and common sense. Not everything has to be based on your community or your skin color. It should be okay to just stand up for what is right. And just because you want to do something doesn't mean everybody has to go that way. They don't have to. Because God is the ultimate creator. He is the ultimate being. And He still gave us free will to choose and to do as we please. So who are we to be telling other people what to think or what to do? At the end of the day, all we need to do is stand up for what is right and speak against what is wrong. But some of us are not even able to do that. And if someone else tried to do it, we come against them and we want all kinds of things to happen to them. And it's just a sad reality. And I feel like as a community, until we get out of our feelings and emotions and speak things and see things with logic, nothing is going to be solved. Because I bet you if it was two Black kids that stab one another, nobody would be talking about it. No one would care. It wouldn't be in the news. There wouldn't be any GoFundMe. Nobody would be making arguments of self-defense or anything. We're only doing this because it was Black versus white. That's all. We don't want to hear the truth. We don't want anybody to speak against anything wrong that we're doing in that community. And it's just sad. It's just sad and ignorant at the same time. So at the end of the day, my allegiance is to Christ. Because I am a Christian before I'm Black, before I'm a woman, before I'm anything else. I am a child of God. And every day, that's all I'm trying to do. To live to His standard. Not the world's, not my community, not anybody else's opinion, but His. That should be the ultimate goal for every Christian. So let us be careful. Let us be careful about the things that we're supporting and the things that we're speaking for or against. Let us be careful.